want to speak on a man named Zacchaeus from the Bible today. It's from Luke chapter 19. If you have your Bible, you could open it up. Luke chapter 19 verse 1. It says there, he entered Jericho and was passing through. That is, Jesus entered Jericho and was passing through. And verse 2 says, and there was a man named Zacchaeus. He was a chief tax collector and was rich. I want to speak on this man Zacchaeus. It seems this man has everything in life. पळोवंक गेल्यार ह्या मनशाक सगळें आसा कशें दिसता जिवितांत. He has a good job. He is a chief tax collector. That means a man of position. He's a chief tax collector. बरें काम आसा तेका. The Bible says he was rich. बरो ग्रेस्त आसलो तो. He was rich. The very fact, if you read further, it says because he could not see Jesus, he ran on ahead. कितें? तो धांवलो. The very fact he ran, that means he was of good health. Correct. It was good health. He had a good job. He was rich. He had good health. Everything seemed well on the outside. Bailansan, bairsan pudon gelar, soglen bore ha teje jivitak. Grace काय हा. Maybe in today's generation, being a rich man, he would have been roaming in a Merc or a BMW, or those Ferraris with just two-seaters, and that two-seater Ferraris, and it's passing you by, and if we were there, we would say, wow, what a car. He had everything in life, it looked like on the outside. Bairsan पळोवंक गेल्यार सगळें हा, बरें दिसता सगळें. पण Zacchaeusची एक काणी आसा, लिपलेली काणी. There's a hidden story in Zacchaeus. In the life of Zacchaeus, there is a hidden story. When nobody in the world seems to know, only Zacchaeus, because he's kept it inside. In each one of us, we have a hidden story. When nobody knows. Your daddy, your mommy thinks they know you so well, but there's something that you've kept inside, that you find it so difficult sometimes to speak out. Zacchaeus has a hidden story. Everything seems good. When your friends look at you, they'll say, oh, what a cool guy, man. Oh, so cool. Hanging around with that guy. Oh, so fun, man. Everything seems so pleasant. But there is a hidden story behind each one of us. There's something that each one of us go through in life which we keep inside, which we don't want to show. This man Zacchaeus has a hidden story. And before we can go into our hidden stories, let's check this man's story. If you see in this story, it says, let's read about this man. It says there was a man named Zacchaeus. He was a chief tax collector and was rich, and he was seeking to see who Jesus was. But on account of the crowd, he could not see because he was small of stature. That means he was a short man. He was a short man. The first thing we see about Zacchaeus is that he was a chief tax collector. Tax collector म्हणल्यार जाणा न्हू. This man Zacchaeus, a tax collector, he was a big cheat. He was a cheat. That means if people owed 2 rupees, he would take 4 rupees. Now you tell me, if somebody is around you who's a cheat, would you trust him? Would you make him your best friend? If you are a cheat, you will make him your best friend, because one cheat and another cheat becomes double cheat. One robber plus another robber, double robber, bigger robber. Good partnership. But by nature, we will not trust such a man. We will not want such a man as a friend. We will want to keep him at arm's distance. If we see him walking straight, we'll jump over walls and run on another way. Because he may misuse us, or he may rob, whatever little that we have. So what we see about Zacchaeus, though he's rich, he's got a good job, he's got good health, but there is an emotional turmoil inside. He's a rejected man. He's a rejected man, a man who is going through rejection. लोकांनी ताका नाकारलेलो आसा. कित्याक नाकारलेलो आसा? पहिले म्हणल्यार तो व्हडलो नागोवपी. दुसरें म्हणल्यार धर्मीकपणान, religion would condemn him. Poi otto, that guy you don't know. He's a sinner. He's a sinner. Religion is quick at labeling sinners. Quick at telling, there's all wrong with him, I am right. He was a sinner. Religion had actually put him aside. धर्मीकपणान जुद्यो लोकां मतां प्रमाणे the Jewish people believed that they owed money to nobody else but to God. So the Jewish people believed that tax collectors were the biggest robbers because they took money from them and gave it to another man. And they said we had to give money only to God. ते कितें म्हणटाले आमी फकत देवाकूच पयशे दिवंक जाय. तर धर्मीकपणान लेगीत लोक ताका बोटां दाखयताले. पळय तो ताका पातय नाका. पळय नागोवपी तो व्हडलो चोर नगो. लागीं पासून कितें काटलीश पावूं दिनाका. सांगाता राव नाका तेज्या. चाव तू चाव ताका दिवन मागीर तो तुजो फायदो घेतलो. दिनाका कांयच दिना. He was a rejected man. Religion rejected him. Society hated him because he took money from them. Thirdly, he was a short man. How many of you love to be short? When I was around 13 years old, I started measuring my height on the wall. Most of you must have done that, right? We go and we mark with a pencil maybe, or with something, we will scratch it on the wall. This is my height. After 6 months or maybe after 1 year, we go back and we check that, okay, we've grown by 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. Okay, so 12, 13, 14, 15, I was checking my height. I'm growing. Everything seems well. I was good in my class, one of the tall guys. After 15, I'm not growing. Those shorter than me are becoming taller than me. And I'm still the same. 16, same. 17, same. 18, same. And in my class, there were some Lilliputs, short guys. And after 18, I see them, they have become bigger than me. It's like... And then I remember looking at myself in the mirror and saying, what a short man, man. Nothing good in this man. What? Why have I not become tall? Zacchaeus was a short man. The Bible says he was a short man. That means every time he saw himself in the mirror, he would say, Amitabh Bachchan, kite exam mare. Why have I not become a lambu? Why have I not been, somebody better than what I am right now? That means he is going through an inner emotional conflict. Society hates him. Religion hates him. He hates himself. That's a conflict. It's a conflict. And hidden story. Bailan, Ami, Sogli, we'll go to the gym and we'll put on the great muscles that we have, and, we'll go to the women, the girls will go to the beauticians and deck themselves up and put on the best of makeup, and it seems so good. Everything seems so perfect on the outside. You seem so strong on the outside. You seem Mr. Cool on the outside. You seem the most hip person on the outside. But inside there is a story. And who is going to touch that story? Who is going to bring healing to that story? Zacchaeus was going through that story. In the Bible, we have another woman. In John chapter 4, we have a Samaritan woman. She's going with a modcon to the well. That time I don't know how they would walk, but in India we know how they walk. She's going to the well. She's going to the well now. She seems so beautiful. She seems, she's healthy. She's walking. That means she's healthy. Everything is fine. She is carrying the water. That means she's quite strong enough. If you see, she's also talkative. She's telling Jesus, how come you, a Jew, is asking me, a Samaritan, water to drink? Means, hey, what are you, man? I am a Samaritan, you're a Jew, we are different. That means she's got attitude. Okay? She's got attitude. Oh, sometimes we all have attitudes in life. That guy, he cannot compare to me. I'm much better. And we all have things like this in life. This woman in John 4, this Samaritan woman, everything seems so perfect on the outside, but there is a hidden story on the inside. She's married to 5 men. The Bible doesn't say whether those 5 men died or divorced her. Whatever way, when society looked at her, suppose you're married to 5 men, when people look at you, what would they say? लोक तुका पडून कितें म्हणटा, पोंद वत आसतली ती, जो धालो ते कोणे काजार जाता मोत्ता, जाता काजार मोत्ता, जाता काजार मोत्ता. ताता ते, now she is with the 6th man, and that 6th man doesn't want to marry her because he's scared he will also tapak gaya. She has a hidden story. But do you know, on the outside she's showing everything is fine. Hey, you are a Jew, man. I'm a Samaritan. How can you talk to me? It's so perfect. The world outside seems so good. But there's a hidden story. There's that story that is there inside. And when Jesus touches that story, you know what she says? Jesus starts touching it. He starts saying, I know you have no husband because you had 5 and now you are with the man whom you are not married to. Jesus touched that story. Immediately she gets religious. She says, hey, you are a Jew, you are supposed to worship there and we are supposed to worship. You see, we don't like that inner story to be touched. Moment you touch that, we begin to get more aggressive. But do you know the best part of it all? Whatever the hidden stories are, Jesus knows it. Jesus knows, all from the time, if we read Jeremiah chapter 1, amazing. Jeremiah chapter 1, he says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Amazing, right? म्हणल्यार हांव तुका कुसवेन घालचे परी हांव तुका अडकता. That's the amazing thing about God. The world, when the world sees you, they will look at you on the outside. Oh, yes, he's a macho man. Oh, she's a beautiful girl. Oh, you don't know what amazing looks they have, what beautiful eyes. And you don't know what biceps and triceps and whatever those seps are. Oh, it's so amazing. And everybody sees us on the outside, but inside, there's a story. And because the world is looking at us on the outside, we want to show, yes, I'm strong. There's something good in me. We want to show it more, but there's a story inside. There's some pain on the inside. There's some struggles on the inside. With some of us in life, for some of you, maybe you have gone through pain. Somebody died when you were young. Like some of you may have not known what it is to have a father, what it is to have a mother. As you grew up, you saw your friends with a father or with a mother, and your mother died or your father died, and it's there on the inside. And you've grown up with that pain. You've grown up with that lack. You've grown up with that thought, I wish I knew what it is to have a father. I wish I knew what it is to have a mother. Some of us have gone through pain on the inside where somebody has hurt us. An emotional rejection. Maybe you've had a relationship. I remember I had my first crush when I was 13 years old. My first girlfriend was at the age of 13. I even wrote her name on my hand, with a divider. I took a divider and I wrote, thank God it's gone now, because she's also gone. If it was there, it would be a problem. At the age of 13, when I had my first crush, when I started running after this girl, everything seemed so good, but suddenly things took a turn. And love brought more pain than joy. And we keep that pain on the inside. Some of you all have gone through relationship issues. Maybe the boy or the girl has left you, ditched you, gave you promises, and now there's a hidden story. You don't want to even talk about it. Moment you talk about it, either it's anger or tears. There's a hidden story. For some of us, we have been abused, maybe sexually, physically. People have hit us. Like, in school days, I remember I was a big bully in school. I would make fun of everyone, and if they would make fun of me, they would get it. I would actually roam with a small knife in my pocket. I've never used it, but I should just keep it. Emergency, you never know. Some of us in school days, we've been bullied. We've been called names. I used to call people. I used to call my friends. Some of them filthy names, and they had no option but to say yes, I am. Because if they would say no, I would give them. And we've carried those words in our hearts. People have tagged us. A mother, a father has tagged us. Like, Banshire, Kuslolo, Poi, Kosle Burso Dista Winso, Makada, Dukra, Gadwa. And those words, we don't, it seems words, parents, at times people speak those words. Beste varian uloita kasi dista. Beste mullere teka chaupa. Punte utra ne. It remains in the inside, those words. When somebody tells you how good looking you are, you feel good. When somebody tells you, Ko so and so. Kolso ya koso. What you would say there? Koso, kauso. What happens to us? Immediately we look into the mirror and say, Aning powder galia. You see, we want to get better. Those words affect us. And it remains inside. And that creates a story on the inside, which we don't realize why we are what we are today. There's a hidden story. Pain, emotional pain, abuse, sexual abuse. In today's world, when we look at things around, it's not only today, it's been going on for years. Child abuse, where you are made to do things around. I remember as a young child, when I was just around 8 or 10 maybe, a group of adults took me and one girl and locked me in the room, and things that were they made us do, that stuck onto me. I grew up with that kind of thoughts. Some of us are addicted to pornography. Some of us are addicted to sexual thoughts. Why? There is a story behind it. There is a story. Some of us are searching for love outside. We are searching for somebody to love. We are searching for somebody to, appreciate us. Why? There is a story behind it. We are searching for something. You see, this man Zacchaeus, he was a seeking man. That's why it says he was seeking to see who Jesus was, because of that hidden story. I don't know who we are speaking to today, but whatever your pain is, whatever you have gone through from the time you were born till date, you have to come to Jesus with it. You have to come to Jesus with it. Maybe your parents don't understand you. Maybe your parents have rejected you. Maybe your boyfriend, your girlfriend have troubled you, abused you, sexually molested you, touched you, and now you don't know where to tell, whom to speak to. It's kept on the inside. You don't know what to do. You have to come to the cross of Jesus. You have to come there. Sometimes because of all this abuse, we go into different ways of life, drinking and smoking and getting into drugs, thinking that would be the way out. I tell you, brothers, that's not the way out. I started smoking and drinking at the age of 12. But that got me even more addicted. That got me even more into those stuff. That could never take things out. On the contrary, we would get up with a hangover. I remember once as a kid, I was made to drink, not made to drink, I drank so much that at the end I puked it all out. But those things will not satisfy. Nothing can satisfy us. That hidden story has to be dealt with. I don't know what is your story inside. I don't know what each one of you have gone through. But I want to tell you, there is somebody who knows everything about you. He knows every thought, every cry. He knows every heartache. He knows every fear. He knows every struggle. He knows every moment of failure. At times our parents will say, I know everything about my child. And when it comes to study, it say, "Bud so go gad so shik mare kityak shikona tuition agdatta." But if they would only understand, there is a story behind it. Why I cannot study, why I cannot move on in life. And that failure is gripped us. That failure, I grew up in life saying that nothing good can ever happen in me. I was such a failure in life before meeting Jesus, not now. Before meeting Jesus, I was such a failure. Even to use a screwdriver, I would make a mess. Even to make that tight, I should, kadak, it's broken. Finish firing for that also. And that thought of being a failure, that thought that you're good for nothing, that thought that you will never be successful, that you will never achieve in life, these things, it can only be dealt with when you come to the cross of Jesus. The amazing thing, as I said, Jeremiah 1, He knows you. Even before you were formed. किती तू जल्मान येवचे पयलीं जायते पावटी आमी चिंता म्हाजे आवय बापूय एक जाले म्हूण त्या काजराचे राती हांव जल्मान आयलां ना रे बाबा देवान येवजिलेलें तूं ह्या संवसारान येवपाक सो मेनी get miscarriages, so many are aborted, so many are born dead, but you are still alive. Because God has a plan. God knows you. God formed you. Even before you were formed, God knew you. In Jeremiah, if you go again in Jeremiah 23 verse 24, it says there, Jeremiah 23 verse 24, can a man hide himself in secret places so that I cannot see him? Means, is there any place that you can call is a secret place? Can you and I ever hide from God? He knows everything about us. He knows those hidden thoughts. He knows even now what you're thinking. Sometimes, I tell people the best television is your mind. The best television is not LED TV, is not 3D TV, is not LCD TV. When it's just sitting down over there right now, you're seeing pictures. Now you can create your own movie. Live TV is over here. Live TV. Even that what you're thinking right now, He knows it. In that very picture that has come before your eyes, He knows it. You know why? Why does He show so much of care and concern for us? Is because He loves us. Then some of us will say, oh, if God loved me, why has He made me go through all these struggles? Why is He not answering my prayer? Why did He take my mommy, daddy when I was just born? Why did He let that boy leave me or that girl leave me? Why have they ditched me? Why did God let me go through this emotional crisis? The question comes is, in our life, have we ever given our life to God? I tell the story of a barber. I think you may have heard it. The story of a barber. One Christian man went to cut his hair at the barber shop. So When the Christian man was getting his hair cut, the barber told this man, barbers are good talkers. So, so this barber told this man, there is no God. So this Christian said, why do you say so? He says, if there was God, why would there be so much suffering? Why would that mother go through with the child problem? Why is it that young children are dying? Why? There is no God. This Christian could not answer for that time. As he was getting out of the hair cutting saloon, he saw one man, Murso, hair all grown, beard hanging, okay, looking ugly as ever. So this Christian man went back into the barber shop and said, you know something? There is no barber. So this barber said, what do you mean? I just now cut your hair, no? Why are you saying there is no barber? I cut your hair. He said, this Christian man said, if there was a barber, that man would have been shaved well. He would have cut his hair. He would have been clean and handsome. So the barber says, yeah, if he comes to me only, I can get it done, no? He has to come, then I'll do it. That's the story exactly of yours and my life. God is there. When you come to Him, you will begin to see it. He is there. That's why Jesus doesn't say, I will come to you. Jesus says, come to me, all you are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. In James, the Bible says, draw near to me, and I will draw near to you. You see, God is there. And those hidden stories of your life can only be sorted out, healed, not by drinking, not by smoking, not by another girlfriend, not by another boyfriend, not by rebelling and running. You know what happened in my life at the age of 18, when I just finished my 12th standard. I told my parents, I'm getting out from my house. You see, I did not like staying with them. And rebelliously, though my father, though they did not want me to go, I said, no, I am going. I am going. Thinking getting out from the house could give me peace, because I was not at peace in my house. My whole life would change, everything would be good. I could do what I want and live the way I want. But that also could not help me out. Drinking can't help, smoking can't help, running away cannot help, having a girlfriend cannot help. There's only one way, and that is getting to know who this God is. At the age of 19, I had moved out of my house at the age of approximately 17 or so. At the age of 19, at the time when I was thinking, let's die, life is meaningless. You fall in love with a girl and the girl only gives you pain. The same way, okay, boy, you fall in love with the boy and the boy will only give you pain. Vice versa. You think, okay, when you get dhak karne laga, when you feel that when you feel that dhak inside, when you feel like tickling on the inside, bare disle teka ponuch kete zata maka teka atlai tats kete sat. It's not so rosy as we think. Ask those who got love married after 3 years how loving the love marriage has remained. It's not so good as you think it is. It will be good when you know God. It will be the best when you get to know your Creator. Sometimes we think this hidden story, we can get it calmed down by money. Zacchaeus was rich, but he couldn't calm it down. When you have money, you get good relationships. How many of you agree with me? We have money, you can get the best of boy, the best of girl. You roam in the BMW and everybody's eyes will be on you. You go on the bullock cart and everybody will laugh at you. But those things cannot heal that inside struggle, that inner conflict, the bitol and the zoos jasa. At the age of 19, I had reached a point in my life where I was looking up to the sky and saying, it is better to die. I was hanging in the train of Mumbai. I was hanging on the Mumbai train. I still see the picture. I was hanging on the train and I was just saying to myself, let's leave this hand and fall down and die, because life itself was meaningless. Life, I had tried everything I could think of and nothing could bring a change on the inside. I want to tell you today, maybe you're going through a struggle on the inside and you're thinking, maybe drinking, smoking, rebelling, fighting with your parents, back answering them, doing things that people hate you doing would bring about little betterment inside. But I tell you, that struggle will always remain. ते भितरल्यान ती झूज काडपाक फकत जेजू क्रिस्तानूच जाता. At that age, 19, when I was about to give up life, somebody told me, my mom told me, come, go for a meeting. I like to travel, so I said, fine, I'm going. I went, I sat at the back and I was making fun of the preacher. That brought me joy, Some of you may be right now making fun of me also, no problem. You can laugh. I don't mind being a clown for you. And I was sitting right at the back there and I made 5 friends. 5, all young boys. Unknown, we were unknown to one another, and we were like 5 of us giggling, laughing, and every joke possible we could think of pinning that preacher with, we were giving that. At that time, somebody looked at me and said, your life will change today. I said, ek kahanyo maka sangna kare. Maje jeevit konanuch bodlong jayna. I actually said that. Nobody can change me. I am a master of my life. But a thought came. Kide? Ek thought येलो, एक चिंतप येलें. जेजू, तूं फरो जिवो जाल्यार न्हू, हांव तुका आयज एक चान्स दिता. कितें म्हणलें? जेजू, तूं फरो जिवो जाल्यार हांव तुका एक चान्स दिता. म्हजे जिविताक हात लावन दाखय. Touch me and show. And my life changed. That inner story, hidden story was healed. I was totally changed. Zacchaeus had a hidden story. That Samaritan woman had a hidden story. Maybe you have something hidden on the inside. जायत गोडे तुजे आवय बापून तुजे आवय बापून या तुजे फ्रेंडान, तुजे इश्टान, तुजे बॉयफ्रेंडान, गर्लफ्रेंडान तुका उचरांनी पाचारलेली आसा, तुका नाकारलेलें आसा. जायत गोडे तुजे भावाक लागून तुका कोमी मोग दिलेलो आसा. Maybe your brother was born. Till you were there, everything was good. You were the chubbly boy of the family, or the chubbly girl of the family, the most beautiful, the most soft toy kind of in the family. Now your brother was born and you're pushed aside. That's usually what happens. You're pushed aside. What's that? Your sister was born and she looked a little better than you, so everybody says, oh, what a sweet baby, and you are sitting down there just looking. And you grew up with this inner, it's there on the inside. We don't, at times we hide it, we keep it down, but we don't realize these things that we hide on the inside build the story of the future, build the story that we are right now living, build what you are right now. And if you give your life to Jesus, if you tell him today, God, I'm giving you one chance. Kide? God, I'm giving you one chance. Touch me today. Show me who you are. Would you give God one chance today? Would you just say, God, one chance? I give you one chance.